Hello everybody, it's Sephiroth04 for another episode of Let's Play Golden Sun. In the last episode we went to Bilibin and learned that people were being turned into trees. And that it seemed to be the fault of Lord McCoy and his wife, who cut down a sacred tree in order to try to build a house. People are pretty scared. Then we went to the village of Kolima here, where everyone has been turned into trees, and a giant tree tried to turn us into trees. But he failed because we have synergy powers which we'll never see again. Unless I'm forgetting some major plot point, but I don't think that actually ever comes up again in the story, and it makes me sad. This is a dream, it has to be a dream. But anyway, let's check around the town, because why not? I was trying to buy items from a tree. No, I don't want to be stuck as a tree forever. Yeah, so obviously you can't, buy anything. But you can still read minds here. There's items to collect and other stuff. How can anyone turn a girl as beautiful as me into a tree? Actually, I'm pretty cute for a tree. A kawaii tree. That's a mental image for you. If I could speak, I'd tell them this is Kolima, village of lumberjacks. I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. Work all night and I drink all day. Villagers are right. I never should have tried to cut the tree down. Now I'll never see my family in a meal again. Anyway, there's a lucky medal up here. If you've never seen that Monty Python, look up a lumberjack song. It's hilarious. It's the Sacred Tree's curse. Why did they try to cut down Tret? Maybe if I meditate harder, I'll turn back into a man. Nope, sorry. I believe there is an item up over here. Yay, an apple. No. So, if you use an apple, it will keep doctors away. That's not funny. I really shouldn't have given that to Ivan because he's gonna have low attack no matter what. As you can see, there is a Venus Djinni over there, which we'll find in just a minute. I actually have to if we search the bookcase. There's a book entitled Dictionary of Trees and Flowers. The book describes every species of tree and flower in Gara. Wow.
I wonder what my father's secret is.
What will happen to my treasure if I'm stuck as a tree forever? Soon all of Kolima will be nothing but forest. Yeah, so the father's secret treasure is the Djinni. And in order to get the Djinni, you have to go in the secret passage. Where's the secret passage? Is right here. Surprise. There are enemies down here? We'll find out in a minute. Or in a moment if we... There we go. A rat. Look how much PP we've expended. Oh, yay, rapid smash from the, whatever it's called. Sword we have. Oh, that's a nice amount of experience. Actually, this might be a good place to grind if only the inn worked. Sadness. Okay. But yeah, we just have to go up here. And we can get Venus Djinni. And before I forget, we're gonna do one more thing in this town. And then before I forget, we are going to go back to Bilibin. Venus Djinni Granite joined Ivan. Yeah, as you can see, he joined Ivan because the Djinni have to be evenly distributed. You can't have a guy have two and a guy have none. You can only have a maximum of one more than than anyone else. Also, if we set it, he gets Bolt, Growth, and Cure, which is kind of cool. He still retains some of his powers, but Mind Read is not affected. But we're gonna keep him. We're going to keep him set. The Earthen Barrier, I think, either halves attack or greatly reduces any attacks to your party. It's really useful against certain bosses. Oop. I think Isaac leveled up there. Yeah, because he's Windseer. Okay. So yeah, it's really useful against certain bosses because some bosses have attacks that just do a ton of damage. This will reduce it down to all the attacks doing 10-15 to your party. But anyway, I'm going to meet you back in Bilibin because I forgot something really important there. Oh, and we have a new enemy here, rat soldiers. Yeah, let's just kill them. They are annoying because sometimes they defend, which just, I think he did that, which obviously greatly reduces the damage you do to them, but they also don't do anything, so I find it to be kind of pointless. So yeah, let's head inside. Let's use the inn once again. And something I should have done when we were in Lord McCoy's mansion, which I completely forgot, is that there actually is something to do there. For some reason I thought that was only available later, but I was lumping it in with other stuff that would be available later. I just put it into the "we'll come back here" category. But I believe we just have to access through his palace and go down this way. Not this way. Or maybe it's the well? Yeah, because it's not over here. I'll find it. Maybe it is the well. No? Or maybe it's this... Oh, right, up there, derp. Okay, so... I'm an idiot. So you have to go up here. See, if I would have gone up here, I would have remembered you could walk along the wall of the town here and go all the way around to this bundle of ivy on the wall here. People probably yelling at me in the last episode. Hopefully I put some sort of notation saying we can get this now, but head down here. Yeah, and we're now on this side of the statue. We jump across, we get ourselves our first Jupiter Djinni Gust. So obviously I'm going to give that to Ivan, and now I can give that to you. Yeah, it's actually going to increase his stats pretty nicely, at least his HP there. I'm going to keep Flint and Granite set because I want to show off, I guess in the next battle, the new summon we can get. In this game, specifically in this game, you can, you don't just do regular summons based on having one, I'm explaining this really badly. The more of the same type of Djinni you have set, the bigger the summon. So like there's just the regular Venus if you have one, and then if you have two, it's a different summon, 3 is a different summon, and 4 is a different summon. It does not go higher than that, and you can't mix and match, but that will change. Do I want to buy armor? I'll give you this armor. And okay, I'm good for now. Just want to sell excess stuff in my inventory. Okay, I could probably buy something else now, I guess. No. Okay, how about that? Yeah, so, something I was, kind of glossed over there. The Bandit Sword sells for a lot of money. I'm not going to sell it right away because... Oh no, it's, the rod I have with Ivan is actually better. Okay, never mind. They're going to say, sure you want to sell that? It's rare stuff. If you regret your decision, you can just go into the artifacts and you'll be able to buy it, albeit at a higher price. Also, how much better is this? That's something that you want to get eventually. Stun Voltage is actually absolutely amazing, but we obviously don't have the money for it right now. I just bought you a new axe, so I'm not buying that. Yeah, I'm not going to buy any weapons right now. I'm going to save my money up. Sorry that I've been wasting time, but I'll meet you by the entrance to Kolima Forest. Okay, Dovey leveled up to level 6 and learned Spire. That's very inspiring. I'm sorry. Okay, so now we're at the entrance to Kolima Forest, which is a fancy schmancy place. I didn't use the summon, we just had the level up there and that was it. But yeah, so Kolima Forest is once again little puzzles. In this case, the puzzles are log rolling puzzles, which, I don't know, are kind of fun. In my opinion, anyway. I don't think that there are any treasures in this first screen. But there are new enemies, like the drone bee, which I'm not going to waste my summon on. But these guys all seem to be weak to Jupiter element as well. So that works. The drone bee is annoying because I think, capital T, it can call for reinforcements, but I'm not entirely sure. Either that or can just do some major damage to you. That was 12. That's pretty bad. If you want to have an easy time, I suggest being like around level 10 or so at this point. There's no point to that. That'll pretty much, you'll sail right through everything. Okay, Garrett's level 6 and he learns Flare Wall. Very nice. Bet you can't guess what Flare Wall does. If you say it's a water attack, I'm gonna hit you. But yeah, just gonna go around this way. Go around that way, because why not? I don't know. Okay, you know what? We got a lot of enemies, so let's show off the summon. RAAAMMSEEEESS. Emphasis on the Ram? I don't know. But yeah, I guess we'll show off Flare Wall too if anybody survives this. Have you attack the guy at the end there. You're weak to Merc. And Ramsey. Ramses, the mammy god, the mammy god. Ramses, the mammy god, the mammy god. Oh, Ramses, the mammy god, the mammy god. And yeah, Earth power goes up by 30, so it's definitely better than just summoning Venus twice. And yeah, Flare Wall obviously does a lot more than Flare, but it has a shorter range. Why is everybody attacking Dovey? Oh my gosh. Ramses, the mammy god, the mammy god. If you don't know that reference, I'm actually kind of disappointed in you and sad at your lack of a childhood. Let's use Granite, see what happens. Granite also always is the first move of the turn, no matter what. Like, it goes before everyone else, which is fantastic. Let's see if they... Yeah, so as you can see, instead of doing 12, it does 6. Yeah, but like enemies that would do like a few hundred damage, I've seen only do like 7 damage per character, and like with like attacks that hit everybody, it's really, really overpowered in some boss fights. Ooh, okay, here's a new enemy, Troll. These guys have a ton of health. Let's use Forge, because why not? And let's use Gust too. And you'll see in a moment if he survives this. Well, he will, because we just have Forge here. At the end of every turn, the trolls recover 10 health, which in the long run isn't a lot, but it's still something. And that's what the Jupiter summon looks like. And then we get to see Ramses, the mammy god, the mammy god. Ramses. I have no idea what, it's some sort of pyramid sphinx thing. I have no idea, but as long as I just get to say Ramses, the mammy god, then I don't care. Straight up don't care. Let's see. Okay, so this is like an area to hop down from. Now the puzzles actually mean something, because we have to get this log all the way to the end there. And I might have screwed up already, I have no idea. Yeah, so let's push this again. And go down. And then push this up so that it's out of the way. And go back around here. And then push this all the way over. It's pretty simple. Sploof! Alright. There is treasure here, I swear. Just not in this screen. This game isn't oversaturated with treasure. Hello? Do not touch floodgate switch. Touch. Oops. But yeah, so what you have to do is, this is actually a fun puzzle. This is one of the more memorable puzzles in the game for me, really. You're going to have to move these logs around and in order to be able to get out. At this point, I think we just have to roll that over and push the switch back up, and we're all good. But there's a treasure chest up over here. Also, worthy to note, there are no enemy encounters on this screen. Which is not, I think there aren't anyway. We'll see if the game proves me wrong, which is just a nice thing. It's a very nice thing. But we just have to push that all the way over. Push that down. And push that over. The reason why you want to push this over is because otherwise when you push this down, it's just going to keep rolling past and it's not going to be useful for you. So push this over. The puzzles in this part of the game really aren't that difficult, and that is not a bad thing. You don't want the game to start off with hard puzzles. It's better to ramp itself up. I actually got stuck here when I was little. I could say when I was little because this game came out when I was 10. I bought it on release. Thank you, Nintendo Power, for showing me that this was a good game, by the way. I based all of my buying decisions on whether it looked good in Nintendo Power magazine. But anyway, we get fur coats. But anyway, little kid me got stuck here because he kept slipping off of the switch over there, so he didn't think it actually worked. So he had no idea what to do, because like if you do it at an angle, then it doesn't do anything. So he didn't know what to do. It was funny. It's an anecdote, folks. But anyway, let's take a look at the fur coat. Resists water. The best person that you would want to probably give that to in terms of elemental resistance is Garrett. But I am going to be giving to Ivan, as I pretty much always do, because I don't want him to die. He really needs the defense. But if you're encountering enemies that are using water, which I guess we will be eventually, there's going to be a water area, spoilers, then that's a good item to have on Garrett, because he will no longer be weak to water. I think it'll just do regular damage. I think on anyone else it would resist, and on a water person I guess it would super resist. I don't know. I don't know if it actually has the ellipsis. I know I mentioned that like in the first episode we saw battles, but I thought that there was the ellipsis, but maybe not. Maybe it's just exclamation marks, exclamation, and period. We haven't encountered it yet, so I really don't know. We don't have anything that's just not very not effective at all. It's not like, you know, using a psychic attack on a dark type of thing. But anyway, now that we move the log over there, we can go up here. And up here we find an enemy encounter. I always run into a friggin' troll here. And it's not a, oh, we go from a knight to a squire. It's not a encounter that you always run into. But anyway, let's check out our synergy. We learned Spire. That's inspiring. No, we learned Inspire when we leveled up there, so maybe we'll try it out. You will use your Mars thingy, and why don't you just attack? I was kind of hoping he'd get Merc there. Let's see, Spire is a single target attack, which is the first we've actually gotten that does that, but it does a nice amount of damage, as you can see. And that's what the Mars looks like. And the troll is weak to that, so that killed him. Oh, hey. Hi, Laurel. Where's Hardy? Huh. Who are you? Oh, you're the ones that resisted Tret's glamour. I sense a great warmth within you. If you came to rescue Tret, you're already too late. Soon Tret will die, and we shall wither away without him. Leave now, before this forest is destroyed. The healing waters of Mercury Lighthouse might save Tret, but the fountain's waters have long since dried up. Uh-huh. Well, we have Tret over here. Sup?
You will not speak to your child. I control all in Tret's realm.
Scary. Oh, we can't even mind read him. Well, I guess in the next episode we are going to have to head inside of Tret and take down whatever it is that's controlling him, the evil part of his heart. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching. This has been Sephiroth 4 with Let's Play Golden Sun. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.